Billions of nanobots from the future are injected into a man's body. This begins his invincible path to godhood. Just because I'm the illegitimate son of the demon cult leader and a maid, I have the qualification to be an heir. So even though I can't practice martial arts, the other heirs send the demon subjugation squad to assassinate me. In this desperate situation, I still manage to kill one of them. This is beyond their expectations, but this causes the others to torture me even more brutally. Just as I'm critically injured and dying, the upper body of the person on top of me suddenly explodes. A man in strange clothes appears out of thin air. In an instant, he kills all the enemies. He seems unable to stay here for long. He affectionately calls me ancestor. He injects an unknown liquid into my body. He begs me, his ancestor, to succeed, so that he, as a descendant, can benefit from it. After speaking, his figure disappears. This is the world of martial arts. Among the sects, there are righteous ones who uphold justice. There are also heretical evil sects. And there's the demon path, which pursues domination and worships only powerful strength. The next day, I wake up startled in bed. My whole body is sticky and there's a foul smell. A voice calling itself Sky Collaborator Generation 7 Nanobots sounds in my ear. It has completely repaired my body. Massive amounts of information flood into my mind. I can't help but vomit. In this martial arts world, I'm equipped with 648.24 million nanobots throughout my body. My half-brothers have always wanted to kill me. Now, these mysterious nanobots in my body don't seem like a good thing at all. At this moment, my guard arrives with a doctor. I quickly lie down, pretending to be weak. The doctor comes forward to check my pulse, but the result shocks him greatly. All metabolic waste in my body has been expelled, and the circulation of my 8 extraordinary meridians has become active. I don't understand what this means. This means my body has become the most suitable constitution for practicing martial arts. It turns out that nanobots removed the impurities in my body and adjusted my system to the ideal state. The demon path has 6 major sects. The demon cult leader takes daughters from each sect as wives to produce offspring. The offspring qualify as successor candidates and enter the Demon Path Academy at a certain age. The Demon Path Academy opens once every 10 years, a period the demon cult calls the successor battle. Seeing nothing abnormal with my body, the doctor only prescribes some medicine to restore vitality. On his way out, he doesn't believe a human body could undergo such miraculous changes. I, who originally couldn't even learn martial arts, now am no less qualified than the other young masters of the 6 major sects. To achieve this level, he speculates the cult leader is secretly helping. I wash off the filth from my body. Then I ask the nanobots what level they can restore my body to. Stab wounds or internal organ damage from external impact to be repaired immediately. However, blood loss and severed body parts require cell division to recover, so they take longer. Although I don't understand, there's no harm in trying. I cut a wound on my hand, then a tingling sensation comes. Sure enough, the wound heals in an instant. Under the nanobot's reconstruction, my body becomes more robust, as if I've accumulated external martial arts training. The name Nano Robot is really awkward to say, so I rename it Nano. Next, I go to the study to use Nano's other functions. I take out a book of knowledge. As my fingers keep flipping through it, Nano completes the scan. It asks whether to transfer to the user's brain. After I agree, a memory appears out of nowhere in my mind. I can immediately recite the book's knowledge backwards and forwards. And it's not just memorization, I actually understand the content. Nano also automatically corrects errors in the book before transferring it to me. Doesn't this mean I can master things faster than anyone? Those from the 6 major sects have learned various martial arts since childhood, but under their covenant and surveillance, I've only learned Taoist breathing techniques. The Demon Path Academy has the most martial arts books in the world. With this ability, I'm confident I can become stronger faster than anyone in the academy and survive. At this moment, Xian Mujium of the Demon Subjugation sect learns I'm not dead yet. He decides to kill me personally in the academy. Today is the academy entrance day. I'm so nervous I don't sleep all night. I'm thinking about secretly learning Garjang's short sword technique for self-defense. But before my mother died, she established a covenant that I couldn't learn martial arts before entering the academy. If I learn secretly, the 6 sects monitoring me definitely won't let it go. At this moment, Nano asks me if I want to scan Garjang's training movements. Can it actually scan someone else's movements and transfer them to my brain? Nano says its program contains various martial arts data and can transfer it to me now. But in the martial arts world, stealing someone's martial arts is taboo. There's no time to hesitate. At noon, I'll have to enter the academy alone. I tell Nano to scan for me. The scan takes about half an hour. Finally, all movements are scanned. Nano begins transferring to the user's brain. I feel what's in my mind. This is really outrageous. I actually learned Garjang's short sword technique directly. I thrust out with the sword. The movement is identical to Garjang's after 20 years of practice. While I practice the scanned movements, Nano analyzed the developed muscle fibers and meridians. It asks if I want to transfer these substances to my body's muscles. Suddenly, a sharp pain runs through my body. Nano explains that even though my body has familiarized itself with the movements through simulation, the developed substances must be transferred to the muscles to fully execute the movements. The transfer will take about an hour and can be completed before entering the academy. I agree. However, the next moment, excruciating pain makes me wish I were dead. Nano activates anesthesia mode, making me lose consciousness. Garjang is cooking for me in the kitchen. Before she died, my mother entrusted me to him. 5 years have passed and I've grown up. He prays for Lady Spirit to protect me and help me survive in the academy. At this moment, my screams reach his ears. Frightened, he immediately comes to check. He checks my pulse but finds nothing abnormal. Then he notices the footprints I left earlier using the short sword technique. He believes I've watched him train for at most 2 years. To catch up to his 20 years of short sword practice just by watching with the naked eye in 2 years is truly astonishing. After the substance transfer is complete, I wake up. Practicing the short sword technique shouldn't hurt now. I thrust out with the sword to test it. Although it's the same move as before, it's more precise and powerful. What I just performed was the first form. Now it's a footwork pattern from the second form. Even without cultivating internal energy, it leaves footprints like this. If Garjang sees this, it'll be serious. At this moment, Garjang comes in with food. I quickly move the table to cover the footprints. It's all my favorite food. I just consumed too much energy, so I start devouring the food. Just as I finish eating, Garjang asks when I learned his short sword technique. He looks at the table in front of him. The footprints are clearly exposed. I stammer, not knowing how to explain, but he praises me for doing well. He's my subordinate. If it weren't for the covenant with the 6 major sects, he would have taught me long ago. He takes out the internal energy cultivation method for the short sword technique. Although he also wants to teach me internal cultivation techniques, the academy has many techniques superior to his. I can't help but cry. I've only cried twice in my life, when my mother died, and now. I swear I will never shed tears again. Don't hesitate or be afraid anymore. Although my mother is gone, I still have a place to call home. Soon, the Demon Path Academy officially opens. All sects of the demon cult gather here. A figure on the high platform slowly steps forward. He is the cult leader's left protector, King Yama Li Huamayong. The weaklings below disappoint him. Those in the front row have quite the presence though. They are the young masters of the 6 major sects. The nameplates numbered 1 to 6 on their chests prove their identities. But the 7th young master, me, is nowhere to be seen. Meanwhile, I'm told my nameplate is missing and I have to wait here until it's found. Someone from the 6 major sects definitely tampered with it. Don't they want to stand in the same row as me? Those people have always wanted to kill me. I survived your attempts and made it here. I will become stronger and make them pay. Finally getting my nameplate, I can only stand at the very back. The people in front whisper and point at me. I know what they're talking about without listening, but let them talk. Li Huamyong notices me at the back. Being ostracized to the last row is quite amusing. The horn sounds, announcing the cult leader's arrival. Several powerful figures appear. The drunken right protector Madblade Yopmang staggers and bumps into Li Huamyong. He mocks Yopmang for coming in such shabby clothes. Yopmang burps and glares back at this red-haired person. Grand Protector Underworld King Ma Ragyom orders them to be quiet. The cult leader takes his seat. He is one of the 5 great masters of the martial world, the heavenly demon divine cult leader, Jiao Yuzhong. The powerful pressure makes others unable to lift their heads. His profound internal energy makes his voice soft, yet it reaches everyone. The brief entrance speech ends. The entire venue erupts in deafening cheers. As he leaves, he glances at me. Without another look, he turns and leaves. Meeting for the first time, his gaze is so cold, but this is within my expectations. Next, the formal entrance officially begins. The academy term is 4 years with a total of 6 stages. Each stage's advancement exam can only be attempted once. Students who fail the exam are eliminated on the spot. Number 2, Qiang Gyung-un of the Sword Demon sect asks a question. Li Huamyong scolds him for not having the right to ask questions. Always arrogant, he instantly gets angry. Li Huamyong warns him that from the moment of entrance, the privileges of the 6 major sects and cult members are gone. Do you want to be eliminated before the successor battle even begins? The other young masters laugh mockingly. He can only lower his head and apologize. However, Li Huamyong knows what he wants to ask. Those who pass the exam and advance to the next stage receive 3 special rewards. The first reward is the Demon Dragon Orb. Absorbing its energy grants 20 years of internal power. I currently have no internal power at all. If I can pass the exam, I might be able to greatly increase my internal power in a short time. The second reward is martial arts secret manuals. Each time you pass a stage exam, 1 floor of the secret manual library opens. Based on performance, there will also be opportunities to learn the 6 major sects' secret techniques or his unique martial arts. Compared to internal power, obtaining secret manuals is more urgent. The third reward is ranks and positions you've never had before. Even these successor candidates have no positions. This is a world where the strong prey on the weak. Fighting your way up is the way to survive. Now, to assign dormitories and teams, the first stage exam begins. I'm dumbfounded. How can we go straight into the first stage exam without learning anything? The first stage tests basic aptitude. You must at least have internal power. Those without even basic internal power will be assigned to menial tasks at the cult's lowest level. I understand. This is why the ladies of the 6 major sects made me swear not to learn internal power. If I can't pass the exam, I'll have the most lowly status in the cult. Then they'll definitely kill me openly. The heavenly demon divine cult's 5th elder demon sound sect master Hyang So Yu appears. She's in charge of the first stage exam. The next moment, everyone nervously covers their ears. However, with a minimum internal power, you can endure her music for 15 minutes. Anyone who doesn't faint from the music within 15 minutes passes the exam. As Hyang So Yu plucks the strings, the piercing music rapidly spreads. Even covering your ears, you can still hear it. Most of those from unknown sects in the middle have already collapsed. The successor candidates from the 6 major sects and young masters from upper tier sects are holding up fine. They've consumed many miraculous elixirs since childhood and already possess considerable internal power. But Hyang So Yu keeps increasing the speed of her playing. Even they are struggling now. Why is this? Hyang So Yu doesn't understand why either. Why haven't I collapsed yet? I don't know what's happening either. Half the people on the field are lying on the ground. At this moment, Nano explains. It detected intense high and low frequency sound waves that could seriously harm my body, so it activated emergency defense mode to block the sound waves. It temporarily shut down the body's sound sensing organs to block external impact. It directly transmits information to my brain instead. Hyang So Yu on the platform stares intently at me. I can't stop trembling. Li Huamayong notices the 5th elder's agitated playing. He heard I have no internal power at all, but now it seems otherwise. Since becoming the academy's director, this is the first time he's seen such an interesting first stage exam. Many people's ears are already bleeding. Shan Mujiam also notices something's wrong. He instantly thinks of me at the back. The other young masters are drawn by his frightened expression. They turn around and see me standing straight. How is this possible? Why is someone without internal power unharmed? There's only one possibility. He has internal power. I can see those people are angry. Nano begins analyzing their faces. These are the facial muscle states that appear when feeling absurd, surprised, annoyed, and angry. If I pass the exam unharmed like this, no one will believe me even if I say I have no internal power. I ask Nano if it can force internal injuries on me? Although possible, Nano doesn't recommend I deliberately harm my own body. It's fine. Make me suffer internal injuries and vomit blood when the performance is about to end. It's almost 15 minutes. That lowlife is persisting so calmly. Hyang So-yu's pride won't allow it to end like this. Let's see if you can withstand my performance infused with half my power. Sound waves at this level are unbearable for others. Li Huamyang hurriedly stops Hyang So-yu's performance. Only then does she come to her senses. Everyone, except me, has collapsed. Yup Mang knows if it continued any longer, everyone would be eliminated. The cult's fifth elder really made a spectacle of herself. Hyang So-yu blames all this on me, this lowlife. It's all because I violated the 6 major sex covenant and learned internal power. At this moment, Nano executes my earlier command. I start violently spewing blood. Others don't know what's happening now. Nano's execution of my command severely damaged my internal organs and caused maximum blood backflow. I almost think I'm going to die and can't help calling it crazy. Blood keeps gushing out. After all, I'm the cult leader's bloodline. If I die, it'll be troublesome. As the administrator, Li Huamyang is responsible. Nano will implement self-repair of organs and increase blood. I tell it not yet. Wait a bit longer. Nano issues a near-death warning. Li Huamyang checks what level my internal power is at to have persisted to this extent, but the result shocks him greatly. I actually have no internal power at all. This person passed the first stage exam purely through willpower. He has guards send me to the infirmary. I quickly tell Nano to heal me. Such powerful willpower. If it weren't because I'm illegitimate, Li Huamyang would want to take me as a disciple. Yup Mang learns I held on through willpower and becomes interested. Li Huamyang tells him to crawl back to whatever corner and drink his booze. Powerful killing intent radiates between the two. Yup Mang doesn't want to waste time with him and turns to leave. Today's kids really have no willpower. Collapsing from that level of sound waves, that illegitimate son is exactly to his liking. I lie on the infirmary bed. Dr. Bake has never seen a patient who vomited so much blood from just internal injuries. He reaches out to check my pulse. I secretly glance at him. Nano almost completely healed the internal injuries before I even reach the infirmary. Although it still hurts, I have to endure until the treatment ends. From the pulse, my internal injuries are indeed severe. He's thinking about using acupuncture on me. Suddenly the door is kicked open. Yup Mang leisurely arrives at the infirmary. He asks ominously why I'm pretending to sleep. Using only internal power, he lifts my body. My body is frozen like it's fixed in place. I can't move. Yup Mang warns if I keep pretending to sleep, he'll hit my face. Sure enough, I'm discovered. I ask how he knew. A master at this protector's level can tell your condition just by hearing your breathing. These greenhorns only have appearances, not one decent person among them. You're quite decent though, although I didn't hold on through willpower either. Dr. Bake reminds him that treating me is more important. I cough up another mouthful of blood. Yup Mang sees my complexion is indeed poor. Like a warm current flows into my body, restoring some strength. Now Yup Mang gets to business. Kid, I'll take you as my disciple. Dr. Bake and I are both stunned. He takes 2 more gulps of wine. I ask if he doesn't know who I am, but everyone in the demon path knows me. If you take me as a disciple, those people from the 6 major sects will hate you. How ridiculous. If this protector wants to take a disciple, what can those people do? This is a perfect opportunity for me, but it could also be a trap. Yup Mang sees I'm very suspicious. It's understandable given the life I've lived. Then I'll give you a tempting proposal. Yup Mang slaps something on the bedside. Seems you're not worried about falling behind at all. Although you survived the first stage exam through willpower, can you really pass the second stage without internal power? Staying in the infirmary for 14 days means falling far behind everyone else. Although Nano can heal me immediately. If I don't want to arouse suspicion, I need to stay here for now. Others besides me also suffered internal injuries, but they can circulate internal energy to heal, so they don't need the infirmary. No wonder I'm the only one here, because I don't know how to circulate internal energy at all. Suddenly I have a flash of inspiration and remember something. Those who pass the first stage exam receive the Demon Dragon Orb and can use the first floor of the Secret Manual Library. The Academy's Secret Manual Library isn't a place you can freely enter. Each time you pass a stage exam, you can only use it once for 1 hour, and you can't copy inside. You must memorize everything. In 1 hour, you can memorize 2 books at most, but this is completely advantageous for me. With Nano scanning ability, I can scan nearly 100 books in 1 hour. My starting point is different from the others. They basically all learn their sex martial arts before entering the academy. To survive the threat of the 6 major sects, should I become the right protector's disciple? Is the paper at my bedside an internal cultivation technique? You guessed right. If you become this protector's disciple, I'll immediately start teaching you internal cultivation techniques. I shakily prop myself up from the bed. I heavily kneel on the ground. I will take the right